What up? What's going on? Hey, let's just do a quick watch list, see what's cooking. The market is turning around on the coins. Let's take a look at Bitcoin here real quick. So after that fall from 57 to 42, we've had a really nice remount. And you can start seeing like we've really kind of evened out here. I think the good thing is like, you're not getting any like wicked snapbacks. But the main thing too is that when Bitcoin fell originally and it was getting smoked out, the market itself was getting smoked out and was getting correlated to the stock market. And now you're seeing the market still dumping, and Bitcoin has started to reverse. I think that's a positive correlation. So I do think that we can start adding some positions, that are at good spots. Some names I'm personally watching is my first one is Atom. So Atom had a $27, rolled back to 17. You can start to see you've remounted, all its MAs, and your MAs are starting to curl up here. We finally got confirmation of a move. I think if this one kind of dips down just even a little bit here, or bases in this spot, I think we're going to have ourselves a really good kind of entry to get into this thing. I like the overall look of it. XTZ is another one. This thing was $5. It's pushed back into the 50 SMA. You finally remounted over the 9. This is going to be a really good one too. I know we've been faked out a couple times on this BNB. It's still holding up here. You can see because the pop was so big, it's just starting to tighten up here. But I think if we can start to get this thing curling up and just form out a little bit, it's going to do us a lot of good. It's got a good look to it. I think that's like number 2 on the list. Dot Nation. This is a blockchain that's been really getting a lot of hype. You had a huge run in it already. What's interesting about this one is when the market was really getting, tanked, this one started bouncing earlier, but also its pullback was shorter, meaning like a lot of these pulled back to the 50 SMA. This one really held at the 20, which is kind of interesting. So it has what we'd call relative strength, and it has an overall really nice look to it. I think that, this is like only going to be the second test of resistance. But if we get like any pullback here like this, and then we start to go, then that'll be a nice, like you could, it'll kind of do something like that. That'll be a really nice spot for us to, really have a little bit of fun. I like the overall look of this. I think we just need a little bit of a pullback and then a go, and this thing is going to be really solid. Another one, and it looks so similar to BNB, but this Sol's been getting a lot of buzz, and it's been one of the hottest ones around. The pullback on this one's been very shallow too, which I consider bullish. You can see it's just like BNB, where it's just hanging out over the 9 EMA. You're starting to kind of back and fill this, zone here. So I think we're going to probably have to pop up a little bit and come back down. But we're starting to get into a really nice sweet spot where this can get going. Ethereum has finally kind of remounted its 50 SMA and 9 EMA. This one is starting to round 2. I'd like for like a little bit more of a cleaner level to develop on this. But you can start to see like on the 4-hour chart, you're really kind of shaping up and building out some levels. It just needs to back and fill a little bit. And I think we're going to have a shot at it. Out of the cheap ones, really digging this ALGO. You can see here you've got a rounding pattern on the daily, and you're starting to bust over. And then this is your 4-hour chart. See how like you got all your EMAs starting to curl up here, and you're starting to take out some levels? To me, this one looks ready to go right now. Maybe put a stop like at 104, and we'd have a target back up into the highs. I think that one's really got a chance. I'm looking to potentially hit this one some point today or tonight if we can get it. And then, another one that's a little bit more spec is this DNT. Man, this thing was a high flyer. It got up to about 50 cents. And when it goes, it really goes. And now you can see like it's come back into the support, and you're starting to curl higher. You're starting to curl higher here. And this is like your kind of a little bit shorter time frame. As this thing starts to push and those MAs kind of push under it, I think, we'll have a release point here. You're starting to build out some levels. And overall the market looks pretty good. Like, I don't think we have like anything that's like necessarily a big worry right now. as long as these 50 SMAs hold, I think we're going to have, some fun. What we just got to do is, get some good locations where our entries are managed and make sure, we don't YOLO too many things. And I think we're going to be pretty much set. Guys, let me know if you have any questions. Take care.